Welcome back to the Steve&Tyler show. 3 weeks in the future.
In the past? Being recorded in the past?
Past! Shit!
Is it
past.
3 weeks or is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
It's like 2...
3? Who knows? It's in the future, man. You guys are in the future.
3 weeks in the future.
And we're in the past. Woo! Magic.
We're working hard to keep up to, catch up to you. So.
The power of the internet. We got a Trump,
power of the internet.
Trump extravaganza this week.
That's right. This is all Trump all week.
Because Trump never goes stale. So there you go.
You can't stomp Trump.
There you go. Because this is technically being recorded in the past. You guys are in the future. Because it's the holidays. Technically the holidays are over, but right now it's the holidays. So
right now it's the holidays. Due to scheduling issue and with Tyler being in town,
Ma, coming home, Ma. You want to
come home, Ma.
Yeah. We made it.
Made it, Mom.
So we're doing some this week and next week are being recorded in the past. So there you go. So it's a lot of catching up. We got some Trump stories. We got some catching up stories. They're still funny, but not as new as they are right now. But not next week, but the week after, we'll be back to the same old grind. So there you go. Same old grind.
Coming out with stuff first before any other big stuff comes out. Yeah, we got this.
We're first.
Never
forget that.
Yeah.
So here we go, Steve. Oh, you want to hit him with the...
Shameless plugs.
Shameless
every day. Follow us on Twitter at @SteveTyler_show. Send us hate mail, love mail, dick pics, articles. You want to be on the show? Contact us. Steve&TylerShow@gmail.com. Spell that stuff out. Steve&TylerShow@gmail.com. Subscribe on iTunes and follow us on Podbean. Find us on YouTube. We are everywhere. Kind of, not really. At the Steve&Tyler Show.
Sort of.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, we're definitely...
We're where we need to be.
Yeah. Don't judge us. 3 weeks in the future. Good God. That's commitment. We wanted to give you guys content.
We could have just taken the 3 weeks off.
We could have just said, you know what? No. We're going to do it. Now, first story.
Is that all the plugs? I feel like we had more. No,
that was it. That's plugs.
I'm running out of track because every week it seems like our plugs get longer and longer.
Hey, it is what it is, We're just that amazing, keep getting stuff. We have a page on Facebook. Join that page. Got that one too. Like, shit, we can start throwing that one in there.
They're everywhere. You just gotta
pew pew.
All right. Let's get into this first story, Steve.
HuffPo laments that 1 year in, Trump is winning.
Winning.
Of course he's winning.
Charlie Sheen winning.
I have AIDS now. No, I think he's got HIV. Is it HIV? I don't think it's full-blown AIDS.
Yeah, poor. He was winning, though. He did.
He was winning.
And now Trump is winning.
Tiger's blood.
All right. I forgot about that.
Of course Trump's winning. I was a non-believer in his success, too, before I realized that people and the media were just drowning out his achievements with screaming at the sky.
That wasn't played. That was totally impromptu right there. We just happened to both scream at the same time. It's incredible.
And all of the fake news, all the garbage from CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all these garbage news stations.
We're going to talk about the fake news later, Steve. Don't worry.
Sure. All right, here's a quote.
Hit him with the quote. Drop the quote bomb.
This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to write and admit, begins Earl O'Farry Hutchinson in his essay, Trump is winning.
Winning!
I mean...
How is that something you got to be sad about? Why would you be upset that the country's doing well, the economy's doing great, he's pulling back all these regulations?
Let's get some of this. Hold on. We'll talk about regulations later. Let's get to his bio. Hutchinson, he's an author and co-host of the Al Sharpton Show.
Oh! There it is. Wow.
Well, oh, man. You know what? You're...
Shocking. Truly shocking. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Where's Sherlock Holmes when we need him?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
observes that according to numerous indicators, the the Trump presidency is a success, beginning with his delivery of a long list of campaign promises. Really? He goes on, he lists off campaign promises. Among Mr. Trump's many victories, Hutchinson enumerates Mick Mulvaney's appointment to the head Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Neil Gorsuch's contribution to the Supreme Court, Scott Pruitt's work at the EPA, Trump's support of fossil fuels to make America energy independent, which, yeah, that's a good one.
Sounds like all good things.
Oh, the RNC backing of Judge Roy Moore in Alabama.
Which he sort of was.
The fizzling out of Russiagate, the passage of the tax reform bill, and the record-level stock market. So,
don't forget the wall.
The wall. All of that is good, minus the Roy Moore thing. But the Roy Moore thing was only bad because nobody likes rape and pedophilia, and he was accused of it, and then these people just decided to disappear.
They got up and they're gone. I haven't heard anything since, Steve.
And it's gone. It's gone. The accusations are gone. No charges were ever filed. It was all just smoke. It was
and
all
for what it's worth, we're recording this on the 17th of December. So if something comes in between now and when this gets posted, we have no idea. Just for what it's worth, we got to cover our own ass there, Steve. You never know. I'm sure these people are gone, but you know, if it comes out like January 3rd or something, we don't want to look like idiots. So there you go.
You're like, oh my God, he did it! He did it again!
These idiots! These idiots! Don't you read the news? You guys are supposed to be news people.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so let's be honest, okay? If Obama was actually a good president, then I would have happily given him the credit that he would have deserved.
He was a great president, Steve.
But because he was one of the worst in the history of the country, he gets zero praise from me. What I'm getting at here is, why would people hate to admit that our president is doing well just because you don't like him? I mean, this is what is really sad, is that giving praise to someone is they don't want to give praise to someone who's earned it. The man, my 401k is great.
Economy's doing great.
My tax return's about to be insane.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
And starting January 1,
which is already passed, but
hey, we made that very clear. My paycheck every week's going to be more.
Those sound like good things.
Yeah, those sound like great things. And don't forget that wall is probably going to get built this year. Yeah, mega. God built that wall. Yes, we can, Mr. President. Well, Trump's lows ever hit rock bottom. This is our second story. His lows? What? What do you
talked about how he's winning. How can he be hitting lows? We're hitting new highs. We're hitting new highs.
Oh, this is like Tyler said. 12/17. Excuse me. 12/17 were recorded, okay? So his latest tweet clearly implying that a United
was a little bit ago. Wait a sec.
This was the Gillibrand tweet. Would trade sexual favors for campaign cash. It clearly implied it. President Trump has shown he is not fit for office because of an implication. Rock bottom is no impediment. Impediment? Yeah. For a president who can always find room for a new low. His tweet read, which I'm sure everybody's heard this by now, lightweight Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, a total flunky for Chuck Schumer, and someone who would come to my office begging for campaign contributions not so long ago and would do anything for them, is now in the ring fighting against Trump. Very disloyal to Bill and crooked used. So Tyler, I would like to break down this tweet. Would you join me in this?
Sure. What else do I got to do?
I don't know. Just sit there, look pasty. I don't know.
Hey, about the pasty. We in the house.
You know, it's apparent that people, they hate this man because he's hysterical. This is funny, and he calls people out on their bullshit.
You don't take nothing.
You don't take it. Lightweight Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. I don't care. A total flunky for Chuck Schumer. Well, all right, we'll start here.
Chuck Schumer's a great guy.
Schumer is a soy boy pussy that couldn't pass legislation to help his people if he tried. Schumer is a legitimate pile of shit. He is an awful person, and he cares about nobody other than himself.
I was going to say, he likes himself. it counts.
And apparently his family, because Amy, the would-be comedian who is.
Are they related?
Yeah, I think she's his niece or
Oh,
cousin.
God.
I mean, like they're related.
Could you imagine their Christmas? What a shit show that would
just
be.
a whole lot of cackling. I love dead children. I can't wait to have another abortion. You gonna pay for it? Absolutely not.
Thanks, Uncle.
Yeah, thanks, Chucky.
Hey, it's Big Chuck's here. Thanks, man.
Uncle Chuck, you're the best.
Thanks for not letting America get great again. Thanks. You're doing a great job. You're huge. I didn't know they were related. I just thought they were both unfortunate enough to have the same last name.
No, they're both just equally massive piles of fucking shit. All right, so moving on. Someone who would come to my office begging for campaign contributions not so long ago and would do anything for them. Anything. I believe this is the comment that has people upset, Tyler.
Really? Very observant of you.
The woman begged for money, unproven but accused, so she can get elected and would do anything for the money. Now, Tyler, is he accusing her of offering sexual favors for money?
It looks like it.
Wouldn't that make her a prostitute?
Or a massage therapist.
Prostitute. Sexual favors. Sexual favors. We're talking sexual.
Says anything. Massage.
Well, but they implied that it was, what were her words? What were, sexual favors. Words. She implied sexual favors.
The person who wrote this article, the president said, a president who would all but call Senator Kirsten Gillibrand a whore.
Which he did not call her a whore.
It does not look like he does. It just says,
and
would do anything for them.
The proper word would be prostitute, not a whore. A whore would just suck your dick.
That's right.
A prostitute would take a fistful of cash first.
That's right, yeah. Let's be honest, Steve. The question this article presents is, will Trump's lows ever hit rock bottom? And the answer is, for these people, no. For these people, they're going to find some flaw. No matter what happens, they're going to find a flaw, and they're going to attack him. It's the truth, Steve. He's going to send another tweet, because he loves to tweet. He loves to talk directly to the people, unfiltered. Says whatever he wants. But they're going to find something. They're going to find a phrase, something he said, something he did. Doesn't matter how high the stock market goes. These people are always going to be ragging on him. And that's just how it is.
Yeah, exactly. They can't get enough of it. And as the next story shows.
I was just going to say, there we go. The next story. See that perfect setup?
Got it. Yeah, baby. 91% of recent network Trump coverage has been negative. And by recent, this is mid-year 2017. The mainstream media critics over at the Media Research Center have been evaluative statements about President Trump on the three main nightly newscasts. Excuse me. ABC's World News Tonight, CBS Evening News, and NBC Nightly News over the summer, June, July, and August. 91% of such statements have been negative, as opposed to 9% positive. The organization is determined. Analyzing the network's spin makes it clear that the goal of all of this heavy coverage is not to promote the president, but to punish him, writes Rich Noyes and Mike Chandela in a posting on Newsbusters, the very prolific blog of the MRC. 91% of the coverage was negative.
That's a lot. And that's only like the
That's not even including because we talked about this a little bit. That's not even including like
Kimmel and all those other
Fallon.
This is only the three evening newscasts.
Yeah, this isn't even in
So there you go.
No Colbert. I mean,
I don't even know who's left. Kimmel, the other guy.
Conan. What I said, Conan.
Whatever. It doesn't include them. All I know is
Samantha Bee.
Those people.
What a fucking joke!
Those people never said anything positive about this president. Not once.
The B is just.
So it might be higher than 91%, honestly.
It's gotta be because I mean, that's 5-6 more people who get
100% to 0.
Yeah.
100% negative. It's gotta be higher.
Honest to God, I mean, I don't think it'd be wrong to assume 95%.
And you know what's even worse is you look at this European, like I don't know I know the Financial Times and the BBC, but this one European news outlet, the ARD, is 98% negative. 98. What is the 2%? What could that be? Like, Trump had a good day.
No.
Probably about his Diet Cokes or something.
It's like, they'll press Diet Coke. They'll probably make fun of him golfing. It's like, he
had a good round.
He swung a 60 today. You know what I mean? Like
60. Dude, Tiger Woods all of a sudden.
Well, I guess we can. I don't know what his handicap is.
I want to know what the 9% is.
Woods.
I mean, it's pretty easy to see what the negative stuff would be. Like Russia, probably.
Yeah, but that's all. None of that is proven.
The Charleston
None of
thing. I mean, it's probably all in there, though.
Yeah, but Charleston wasn't even his fucking fault.
North
my
Korea,
God.
They probably talk about North Korea a lot.
Little Rocket Man.
Rocket Man! You gotta sing it, Steve. It's not right if you don't say Rocket Man!
Rocket Man!
There you go. Belt it out.
Oh, man. Rocket.
91%. No wonder they can't give them any credit, because everything they say is negative.
Everything.
Speaking of being negative, Steve, our good friend of the show right here, Anderson Cooper, CNN, his phone got hacked. Twitter, he got on Twitter and called Trump a pathetic loser. Steve, you know the truth. We don't have to sit here and lie to each other.
Yeah, I mean, what is this shit?
Anderson, step up. I'm calling you out right now. Step up.
Anderson Cooper.
Step up.
Step up. Don't blame it on your intern.
Yes,
you said the story was he handed it to his intern, unlocked or open, and
his intern then lost it. That's what they said.
Oh yeah, the intern lost it. You are such an ass.
Come on, Cooper, we all know. You're a big fan of the show. I'm sure you steal all our news stories. We talk about you here all the time. We don't have to lie to each other. We're friends. Don't blame it on the intern. It's probably some poor girl that's just out of college.
Oh my God, I really needed this job, and I am so grateful I got it at CNN because they have all real news, and they don't lie about anything, and I just really need this job. Fired, you're gone. They don't care about you, especially
they needed a fall guy.
Especially because this guy sent this dumbass tweet.
Just come on, man. Step up. I'd respect you a little more if you had some honesty at least.
I wouldn't. You're a fucking asshole.
Come on. How could you deny this? Nobody's going to say, oh, that seems legit. Especially in today's age where everyone's got their phone on them 24/7.
Oh, my. All the time. You know how often I willingly hand my phone to people? Quite seriously, never.
And who hands their phone to someone, to hold it? Who unlocks it?
Like,
says,
my
okay,
phone,
here you go.
I have a passcode and I have thumbprint scanner on my phone.
I got a retinal scan, a thumbprint scan. I need to sacrifice a child, my firstborn.
It's just, I don't. I guess I wouldn't say I have anything to hide. It's personal. Don't touch it.
Anderson, we're not impressed by your lies.
You'd have a better chance of grabbing my wiener.
You know who is impressing me though? This green group. It said endangered species condoms to Trump. Appointees, not directly to Trump, to the appointees.
Save the polar bear!
Now, I read this headline, and I was first shocked, because I didn't know you could actually get condoms made out of endangered species, but that's not what it is.
Snakeskin condoms, this is great!
But that's not what it is, no.
Oh, it's not even close.
No. You got some quotes, Steve? Usually you got some quote action.
I got...
What kind of quote you got this time? Let's hear it.
These stocking stuffers will remind Trump officials that reproductive healthcare is a human right, said Sarah Bailey, the Center's Endangered Species Condoms Coordinator.
What a title.
Wow.
I'm the condom coordinator.
Family planning and comprehensive sex education are also essential to combating human population growth. Giving every person access to these tools makes the planet better for everyone, including the wildlife who share it with us.
That is not a reason to use a condom. There are lots of reasons to.
So by sending condoms to Trump people isn't a sign that they don't want his people to reproduce because they hate Trump.
I think they just hate polar bears. Maybe they love polar bears.
I'm kind of thinking they're just assholes.
I don't know.
Wrap with care. Save the polar bear.
That's very catchy. I will not. I won't deny it.
I gotta be honest. I'm a straight rider.
Like a Tupac reference.
That's a pretty good. That's a good slogan.
It's pretty catchy.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. If they had any facts at all, the polar bear is actually thriving. For those of you
the ice caps are getting
care
bigger.
about truth at all.
Ice caps are getting bigger.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, if you use a condom every time you have a condom, I mean, instead of just having a kid, saves a polar bear. One polar bear gets to go to heaven because of you. There you go.
One polar bear gets to go to heaven. What an asshole.
I mean, these two things are completely unrelated. It'd be like if we had condoms and we sent them, I don't know who to, but we were like, here you go. Trump should send back some Make America Great Again condoms.
MAGA, go to Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
Build polar bears and send them with them. Just MAGA condoms with MAGA hats.
I mean, they're unrelated. The best part of this is coming from people that want to save the environment. They want to have reproductive healthcare as a human right. But they're probably the same people that want you to go and abort children. So.
Oh yeah, they're all like, "Oh, please kill them all."
Yeah, they'll save a bear.
Why do you need kids? Oh no, we don't need more people. We don't need them at all. Save the polar bears.
I mean, these people are sick.
These are probably the same dumbasses that get all pissed off when people go over and pay to shoot elephants and pay to shoot lions. You know how much money you got to pay to shoot one of them animals?
Yeah, it's a lot.
You bet your ass it's a lot. It's tens of thousands of dollars, not including the ticket over, and they get pissed at the hunter. They don't get pissed at the government that sanctioned
it says thanks for the money, buddy.
They don't get pissed off at the government that sanctioned the hit, the assassination of Cecil. They don't get pissed off at these people. They're like, oh yeah, well the government's probably pretty bad, but that guy that pulled the trigger's awful. Like, whoa! It's like, wait a minute. What? That lion probably mauled half a village a week ago. But about a week ago, no big deal. No big deal. They're endangered. Yes, they are. But you're gonna get pissed off because a guy paid to shoot something. Paid. And you have the
audacity.
The audacity. There you go.
The audacity.
The audacity. Fuck you. The audacity to get mad because he shot a lion, but you're going to say, you know what? We should murder more children. Huh.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Although, fun fact, after all the ads at the end of this article, they said that the planet's human population grows by 227,000 people per day. There's your fun fact of the day, Steve. Write it down. Maybe you'll be on Jeopardy and it'll be a question or something.
Grows by wow, that's
a
pretty
lot
rough.
Of people. That's a lot.
There's a lot of people. Huh. I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with a virus or something that'll kill us all off.
Yeah, I mean these people will be happy as long as the polar bears and the koalas were immune.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Gotta save the polar bear.
Kill the people. It's ridiculous.
Wrap with care.
We got to come up with one of those though.
Yeah, you know what? We need a rebuttal to that. Moving on. White House. Trump administration will review Guantánamo prisoners case by case.
Steve, we agreed on this story before we talked about it. This is pretty much a non-story.
I absolutely agree. This is 100% non-story.
Because
this is
something they say.
If you're in Guantánamo Bay as a prisoner, you know what you are? An awful human being.
You're probably a terrorist, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you are. You are a convicted terrorist. You should never leave that island.
It's not like they're going to leave. It's like, well, I found Jesus. It's okay now. I'm safe.
Oh, yes, please, shave off my beard. Shave it off. I don't want it anymore. I have too much goat shit in my beard. Get it? Because I eat goat ass.
This article says Gitmo still holds 41 detainees, including 26 who have been deemed forever prisoners or too dangerous to release. So they're gonna look at this case, Steve, for these 26, 41 people. They're gonna say, oh no. That's what they're gonna do for all 41.
I guess I should have done this. I don't know what constitutes a never getting out. You're stuck on Guantanamo I wonder if it has to deal with bombs and killing people. I mean,
these aren't people we want to see released, Steve.
no, you don't. Like Obama did with 5 of them. But hey, we know.
We could trade them for another traitor.
Oh yeah, which one was it, Bergdahl or Manning? Who cares? One had their dick cut off. You know what? Actually, they haven't had their dick cut off yet. They're just faking it. And the other one is an absolute traitor who should have been put to death, actually. But hey, what do I know? Obama called the one a hero. Actually, he called both of them heroes. God, he's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Barry.
This is a non-story. They're gonna look at them, they're gonna close them, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's a non-story. It's absolutely a non-story.
They can't just say we're gonna hold them here forever, though, right? You gotta make it look like they got some due process, but there's no way they get out.
No, you know what? Terrorists shouldn't get due process.
Well, sure, we could look at a case-by-case basis, and then we could say, "Oh, you're a terrorist," and then close the thing.
Terrorists. Yeah, terrorists shouldn't get there. In my opinion,
that's due process, technically.
I mean, that's America, which is, I guess, a pretty awesome thing. But I just
wouldn't want to go down to their sort of level, like, oh, look, you are a terrorist. Close the books.
Yeah, but their sort of level would be public executions, throwing fags off buildings.
True.
Destroying, Christian statues.
Also true.
Rioting, shitting in the street.
Oh, that could just be
your hand.
With the last two.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
So, case by case, open the case. No, close the case. Very simple. I wonder if I could apply for that job. It'd be pretty easy.
That'd be pretty easy. Oh, you helped build bombs.
No.
No, you're not leaving. You're stuck here forever.
These aren't people you want on the streets, let me tell you.
No, absolutely not. You don't want these in your population, your general population in your country. Good God, then you got another one of the guys on the pipe bomb, fucking idiots.
Yeah, these people are going to go right back to what they were doing if they get out.
Oh, God, blew his dick and balls off.
100% they go right back to it. All right, Steve, last story of the show.
Trump is literally cutting red tape on regulations. Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
We did it! Make America great again!
America! For the first time in decades, we achieved regulatory savings, Trump said. We aimed for 2-1, and in 2017, we hit 22 for 1. That is amazing. That is a legitimate accomplishment. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna be great. We're gonna be great again. It's huge. We have many more changes coming.
the people are gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
They're gonna love it. It's gonna be huge. You like money? I like money. We have more.
Let me tell you, we're gonna make great changes for the people. We're working hard every day.
I think my Trump's getting better. But anyway,
it really is. You got at least another 7 years to work on it.
It is a legitimate accomplishment. And this article, all it is bashing this man.
This article is the worst.
It is awful. They give a great quote though, the 22 for 1. That's a great quote.
They try and make it sound like he's moving back to the 1960s, like with women's rights and black people and race relations. If you want to talk about that stuff, we could just look to the last president because he moved all that shit backwards pretty far.
Barry did it. Barry, you know what?
But this all these regulations, these are economic regulations. These aren't related to voting or races.
No.
Right? It's literally economic stuff.
Exactly. All these regulations are it's all stuff that is the economy based. Like you were just saying, you cut them down, the economy booms. This is preventing us from climbing out of debt. And granted, it might take.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Thanks, Obama.
It might take generations.
20 trillion. Thanks a lot.
Might take generations to climb out of it. But this is a great first step to getting there. And these people, oh no, there's gonna be marches in the streets. Well, yeah, there is now. You got people who coordinate screaming at the sky together. Ah! I'm pissed off. Ah! I mean, like, that's how pathetic people are. And you got the fucking nuts to tell me that you're worried about going back to the 60s. That's where you go. You, oh my God!
And straight to race. That's what these people do. That's what they do.
It's nothing dealing with race relations whatsoever.
Zippo.
The problem is liberals, they don't understand work. They don't understand earning money and wanting to do more with what they have, with what you earn, because they don't do it. They would rather be given money, given respect, and only listen to the government tell them what to do. Final thought is that sheeple are a disease.
Bah.
That was our show.
There
we
you
hope
go,
you enjoy it.
I hope everyone had a good Christmas and
New Year. Yeah. We hope so. And if not, well, tell us about it. We'll talk to you.
Your New Year's resolution, it's going to be different this year. Don't forget.
It's going to be, we're going to pay for the show.
Huge. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. We like money. We like giving you people content so that you listen to us. You keep coming back. Please go ahead. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. We love you. God bless. Follow us on Twitter at Steve&Tyler _show. Send us hate mail, love mail. Tell me you hate my Trump impression. Steve&Tyler show at gmail.com. Subscribe on iTunes.
You'll break his heart. If you
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably still do it anyway. I don't care. Subscribe on iTunes and follow us on Podbean. Find us on YouTube. We are all in all those places at the Steve&Tyler show. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. God bless you and God bless
America.